of dealing cocaine. And finally, a Region 10 boy is dead after an apparent accidental shooting over the weekend. It happened at a house in the Presidential Estates subdivision in eastern Ouachita Parish. Police say the 14-year-old boy was visiting a friend there. They found the boy's body on the floor of the home with a gun nearby. The Sheriff's Department is still investigating, but preliminary reports rule the shooting an accident. The name of the victim has not yet been released. And now we go to Gary with a look at the forecast for the remainder of the week. We're seeing cool temperatures moving in, which is nice.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be unseasonably cool for a while, but it's going to take a while to get here. Still today and tomorrow will be warm. The front really won't move in until tomorrow evening, so we won't notice any change in temperatures until overnight Wednesday. But boy, is it going to cool down. Right now, Doppler 10 scanning the skies. We do have the 150-mile range out and not an echo to be found. There's just some high clouds around, remnants from yesterday's thunder showers. And we did have a good bit of scattered storms around all through Region 10 yesterday. But if you remember Sunday, they were a bit more widely scattered. That's the way it's going to be today, and I'll show you why. Look at the satellite picture. We see a little low. It's an upper-level low in the Gulf, and it's moving just south of us right now. It's moving into the western Gulf as we go through the day today. So I think the chance of rain will be better for today into parts of eastern Texas as that upper low continues to spin into the western Gulf toward Mexico. We do have other areas of rainfall offshore the Atlantic states, a little low-pressure area there. It's not a depression or anything like that, but there are some possibilities out in the Atlantic, about 500 miles east of the Antilles, and also further west, or further off the west coast of Africa, another storm system. Both those have potential to develop into what may be Tropical Storm Erica. So we'll keep an eye on the Atlantic in the coming days. But notice to the north, a band of clouds through the Great Lakes on into Iowa and Missouri. In fact, some heavy thunder showers this morning through Iowa and Missouri ahead of our cool front. And this high-pressure area is dropping southward out of Canada, and it is unseasonably cool air. In fact, yesterday's high in Bismarck was right at 70. They'll be in the 60s today. They were in the 40s this morning, and that high-pressure area is continuing to push southward. It'll move that front right on through Region 10, but again, not till sometime tomorrow night. Even later today, it's still well to our north. So expect thunder showers today through East Texas. They'll be widely scattered through Region 10. Perhaps a bit more numerous tomorrow as the cool front begins to move in. And boy, does it. Look at the temperature change. We'll go from mid-90s to low 80s for highs, and that trend will continue right on into the weekend. Morning lows still not too bad Thursday morning with cloud cover around, but we'll drop into the 50s by Friday, and that also will continue into the weekend.
We're back at 8:30 on this Tuesday morning. I'm Katie Couric here in London outside Buckingham Palace. Matt's in New York outside Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza. After the initial shock, perhaps the universal reaction to the death of Princess Diana has been, oh, those poor boys. What does the future hold for the future King of England, Prince William, and for his younger brother, who's 12 years old, Prince Harry? We're going to be talking about that in this half hour. And then a little bit later on, we're going to be traveling to Althorpe, the ancestral home of the Spencer family, where Diana will be laid to rest on Saturday. Matt?
Katie, thanks very much. As you know, public anger continues to build against the European paparazzi and the tabloids. The German tabloid newspaper has published photos of the death scene, controversial photos supposedly taken while Princess Diana was still alive. We'll see what the paparazzi have done to celebrities in this country over the years, and we'll get to all of that in a moment. But first, these messages.